Hey, we have this windowsill where my wife has been stashing all of her succulents, and I need to build something permanent for them. They're starting to look a little sad, so let's see what I can come up with. Question is, what log should I use? I've got black cherry, poplar, oak, ash, maple, pine, white oak. All right, I think this is the guy. I think this will work perfect. First, we need to assess the log and figure out the characteristics we like and what we don't like. So I want to avoid this cracking part here, so I'll probably try and trim underneath that. If I can try and trim underneath here to avoid this cracking center. This has a little bit of mold on it from the drying process, but we can cut that right off. For my profile, I'm thinking, something like this. Make a cut across here. I think that'll give me enough good wood down here to get me that profile I'm looking for. All right, this project is actually pretty easy. I think a lot of you guys could do it. I'm gonna break it down into 4 easy steps. Oversimplification. Okay, all kiddos, stand back. If you want to work with rough timber, getting a good chainsaw is really a must. I use it all the time. I've got the log basically roughed out with the chainsaw, and I'm gonna run it through the planer to shape it up into something that looks decent. Well, I was wondering where this went. Now that I've planed the center of this log down, I can see this kind of soft spot here. So I think this goes through, kind of tunnels out this way.
Working with wood, especially logs you find on the side of the road, there's always going to be imperfections and problems. You just have to learn to work around it.
After running it through the planer, I have 2 parallel edges between the top and the bottom. And after running it through the table saw, I have 2 parallel edges. Now I can start shaping the rest of this up. Yes, I do.
At this point, I don't really have a design. I'm just kind of shaping it up and going with the flow based on the log and what I think looks good.
That's not what I meant to do.
I can't do it.
Okay. The wood is splitting here, and it'll probably continue to split a little bit more, but that's okay. I'm gonna leave this here and this here and cut out the center. I think that'll look pretty good.
I could think of about 10 different ways to carve out the center of this log. This is just the way I ended up deciding to do it.
Stop! Have time!
Okay, I'm gonna turn the router on again. It's gonna be really loud.
Get out of here!
I'm not that great at making straight lines with the router, so I just kind of carve out space and go back later and clean it up with the chisel.
I've got some clean, sharp edges here now. It's just a matter of getting all this waste out of the center.
I want some sawdust off of your project.
Is this enough sawdust for you?
Mm-hmm.
So drilling all this out took the longest of everything on this project, and there's probably a better way to do it. Let me know in the comments if you can think of one.
Got this cleaned out pretty good. It's only about 2 inches deep, which I need to go deeper for these succulents. So I'm gonna go another round on the drill press to clean out more wood. Okay. After the second pass with the drill press, it's looking pretty good. Pretty upset at myself that I hit the chuck from the drill press on the edge here. I might sand this a little bit so that's not so noticeable. Of course I would do that on the very last little bit. Now I'll clean this up with the chisel. It might be a little bit messy.
Starting out this build, I really had no idea how I was going to drain this thing because succulents like well-draining soils. But at the end here, I found this old piece of copper pipe, and I think it turned out pretty cool.
For this inside part, I'm gonna bag it. I could polyurethane it and hope it stays watertight. I don't think that's a very good idea with how rough a lot of this is and so forth. But also, I just don't know if it's gonna crack more, that it's still drying. Some of these cracks could open up a little bit more. So I think I'm just gonna staple bag to the inside to give me a little bit of a water barrier, and then out to my drain hole here.
Run and go get me a cup of pea gravel.
This is what Mommy requested.
Everybody says be a lot an egg.
Oh boy.
Hold on. What are we doing?
We are planting the planter. Okay, we want to do just a little layer of rocks in the bottom for drainage. And I put a couple big rocks here to make it so the hole doesn't get clogged up. This is cactus and succulent potting soil. So I have these little dangly ones that I'm going to put on each side.
How do you know about all this stuff?
Mostly it's my obsession with Monty Don.
Didn't she used to be a florist?
Oh right, I did, but I wasn't a very good florist. I was mostly around for comic relief. I'm going to just change the name of this channel to We Do Bad Jobs Planting Plants.
No. Hi, Daddy.
Hi. What do you think of the planter box?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
Anybody know if succulents like to touch each other? That's not what I meant.
That one looks pretty cool.
Yeah, this one's, I think, one of my favorites.
Thanks for watching the video, guys. Find a log and build something beautiful. Backyard update. Raccoons moved out. One of the babies fell out, unfortunately, but adorable. Oh my gosh, I didn't see the mom. Hello. Oh, stretch it out. Stop eating my wife's flowers. Okay, see you later.